What is going on? What is going on? We are black. We are back in the motherfucking building. Man, shout out to everybody out there at the corporate plantation doing what you need to do to survive. Shit, if you ain't doing what you need to do, like a son of a bitch. But anyway, I know, I just forgot. What's that? Man, there's so much going on, so much shit to discuss. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Shawnee, Erica in the building, Stand Up, Tasha, Mariah, 066, David from No Compromise. Hey, man, you already know what it is, man. Shout out to my brother David. He's been real busy. We gonna get the Twitter spaces going again. My brother's busy, man. My brother got shit going on. So that's why, man. So shout out to my brother. Shout out to everybody out there that's handling business. We got a lot of shit to discuss. We're going to make it real concise, as possible. We're going to talk about a lot of shit, man. We're going to talk about some of the things that I see and I have experienced at the Court Plantation. I'm always bringing that in. And I'm going to talk about real life situations that I've seen that's going to blow y'all mind. And shout out to everybody out there that is at the Court Plantation. Shout out to everybody just staying in their own lane and doing what they need to do to survive. Not worrying about what the next motherfucker doing. Not sitting up here, sitting around the house finessing to see how you gonna get something from somebody. Getting your ass up and going to work. as my siblings, as my little sister said, if a motherfucker ain't got no W-2, don't even talk to me. So shout out to everybody out there, man. We gonna get into it, man. We gonna handle business, man. We gonna do what we need to do. We gonna get this shit cracking, man. And shout out to everybody, man. That's not only fix that. There we go. Shout out to everybody that's not only handling business. Shout out to all our black business owners out there. If you're a black business owner, man, I fuck with you. Shout out to everybody out there, grinding hard, doing what they need to do. But we're gonna get into it today, man. We're gonna talk about doing the devil's work. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit. Shout out to the homegirls, Latanya and Miss Tanya. Much love and respect to them as well. I gotta tell Latanya, man, I just shipped off her sea moss. Man, I shipped off some sea moss to one of my homegirls. And yep, she does keep business going. She always asks, hey man, you got some more sea moss? I got you. No trip. Both of them. Both of my homegirls. A lot of people do. My sister, everybody, my cousin. Shout out to them. Man, I shipped it. Somebody stole that shit. Somebody stole the sea moss. God damn. That's fucked up. But anyway, she ended up getting it. I just made some more and mailed it out to her. And she ended up getting it. So shout out to Miss Tanya and Latanya, man. Let's get it. Man, the reason why I want to talk about doing the devil's work, because I don't know if y'all saw, and I've been meaning to talk about this. I was going to ask my brother David from No Compromise podcast. I need to go check him out. If he saw Gayleking. Gayleking, let me tell you something. Let's just get this out in the open. The system of racism and white supremacy is maintained by motherfuckers that love maintaining it. You have to love it. You have to be within it. And you have to benefit from it so it can be maintained. Gayleking, she had R. Kelly on there acting a fool. Then she tried to get Lisa Leslie all caught up. She is the bearer of just trying to ambush other black people on the show. She don't really do it to white folk, but she's quick to do it to black people. And she, Tisha Campbell and Martin Lawrence and them, they have they're doing the anniversary. So while they're doing the anniversary, man, they're getting a lot of publicity, a lot of, a lot of people are really checking out because the Martin Show is a classic. I don't care what nobody say. Martin Show is a classic in all black households. You know what I'm saying? And with the Martin Show being a classic, I'll tell you this. We are going to always forever keep that show in our minds and our heart. We're going to always quote different sayings. And we don't need the dominant society to validate the Martin Show. I remember I met this dominant society motherfucker, and he was I think he told me he was dating a sister or whatever, which I didn't trip off that shit. And he kept talking about Uh, he kept talking about, what was he talking about? He was talking about, he was like, yeah, man, my girl watched that show. She always be laughing and shit. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying, Eric? I'm like, what you mean she always be laughing? Oh, if it's not talking about fuck niggers and all this other shit, then it's not funny to you, huh? Like, that's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, well, what the fuck you mean? It's like, yeah, man, she's always watching that show. Yeah, because that's a black show that everybody watches. Clown. But anyway, I just thought it was super, super funny that he said that and bring that to my attention, because I'm like, well, you wouldn't relate anyway because that ain't got shit to do with you. And they had a great success. You know, you even have the younger generation watching Martin because it's a funny show. And Gayleking, with her mammy ass, I'm going to play it for you. The first thing that come out of her mouth when she starts interviewing Tisha Campbell is the misperhaps between Martin and Tisha Campbell. You know, they had a little falling out or whatever, but that was 20-some years ago. Now, Tisha Campbell handled it quite graciously, but why do you even need to bring that up? And it's like they always use, this is what I know about dominant society. White people, for the most part, they know other racial groups participate in racism, white supremacy, and they love maintaining it. They're the ones who audit the system. They're the ones who update the system. They're the ones who, I would say, keep the system organized and keep it at a status quo. It's other racial groups that do it. It ain't them. White folks don't have to do it because they have the power. They know other people will maintain it because it benefits them. So you notice they always send women out to do the dirty work, especially sisters. And if they can convert them into mammies, oh man, they've won and they've done their job. Look at Kamami Harris. Look at Keisha LaMamie Bottoms. Look at all these people, man. They come out chastising black people but won't say a goddamn thing to white folk. Look at Stacey Abrams looking like the goddamn Pine Sol lady. But you won't say nothing in a direct a pathway of the dominant society and all their shortcomings and the things that they've done. So when I saw this interview, I was like, hey, man, I want to tell Gayleking, hey, bitch, why are you doing that? Because you don't need to do that. So here, I'm going to play, let's see which one. Let me see if I can. Here, let me see if I can get this one to play. Because I really want y'all to hear this shit.
Here's how to form an
Not that shit. But I really want y'all to hear it. It fucked me up. I was like, damn, bitch, why you asking her that? Ah, man. Here we go. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, no, we can't hear that. Yeah, nigga, we can't hear that shit.
So, Biggie,
All right, here we go. Because I want y'all to hear this. I really want y'all to hear this. You know what I mean? Because it really fucked me up. I was like, damn, Gayleking, why is you doing that? Oprah Jr.? Why you always doing that shit to black people? I don't never see you ambushing white folk. But you quick to ambush black people and had this serious Barbara Walters look on your face. Like, you bitch, you're not Barbara Walters. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Come on. I want y'all to hear this. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Tisha Campbell joins us right now. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning,
you great?
you guys. Thank you.
Now look, let's break this down. You have a white dude on there, and you have two black people. So you have the black dude. I don't know if he's moist or anything. You know, I just know, the black, they always going to have a soft-spoken black person on there. So you have the black dude on there, and then you got the white dude, and then you got Gayleking. And I just want you to listen to the brother, his dynamic. He's bigging up the show and all, and then here she come with the bullshit. Just listen.
So
I'm glad to have you.
This show, it was epic in the sense that it resonated with pop culture in a different type of way.
Yeah.
We're talking music, fashion,
Yeah.
of course, the different celebrities that were on the episodes, but the catchphrases.
Yes.
Everything from, you go, girl. Damn, Gina, get to stepping. All of that. Why do you...
See, so they let him do that, big that part up, right? Anything to, in my personal opinion, make us into a minstrel show. So they'll let you do that all day. But then once they give you the props, they gonna hit you with the okie doke.
A little something, something. Why do you...
We don't remember that.
After decades,
So good.
so many people still love this show and then quote these lines.
You know what's so interesting? Like, I remember being on the set, and we used to talk to the hand was from us as well.
Oh,
and I would go, why are people putting their hands in other people's faces? Like, someone can get their hand chopped off doing that. It's so funny how it resonated with the audiences, but I think people really resonated with the fact that we were two young people in love, two young black couples, because all we really had was Claire and Cliff.
Yeah.
And so
to
see two
You see, so they letting her go in. Just listen.
young people trying to figure it out with their friends, and I think that's what really made, people really love the show and really embrace it.
So the show ran for 5 seasons. It
Yeah.
went out completely on top. When you walked back in for the 30th anniversary, getting on that set, that's 25 years later. If my math is right, I'm a journalist.
Now that's the white dude. You notice he not going in either, at all. He being very, very nice.
I'm not a mathematician, but so what was that like, just being back?
It was incredible. It was like we were going to start work all over, like right then.
Wow.
We were ready to start, and everything was going to start working. And it was amazing, like just being with everybody. We were finishing each other's sentences. We were joking. We were laughing. It was like being on set again.
I know it was really fun to see you guys together, too, because you could tell there's love
Now here we go.
there. When the show ended, there was tension between you and Martin. You had filed a lawsuit against him, and he said it wasn't true. How were you?
Why do you need, this is what I'm talking about racism, white supremacy. Bitch, why do people need to do that? Why do we need to do the devil's work? That's a question I got for my brother Dave from No Compromise, Tasha, everybody. Think about that. You're celebrating 25, 30 years of the Martin Show, and why do you need to bring that up? We all know what happened with the Martin Show. We all know she filed a lawsuit, and there was, differences of opinions and grievances and stuff like that. But why do you need to keep bringing that up? So this is why you should never let go of racism, white supremacy, and always bring up slavery and always bring up us building this country for free. See, other black folk don't like talking about that shit when they are comfortable within the dominant society. They just gonna act like it don't exist. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because at the core plantation, they do the same thing. Most of the times, the dominant society are very nice to you. It's very covert racism. It's not overt. It's very covert. It's not blatant racism. It's very covert, very passive-aggressive, very condescending. That's how they are. And then they send the mammies to do the dirty work and talk crazy to you and act like telling about the gun line boss and Steve from Django. You know that nigga. That's what they do. That's why I almost just be like, just give me a white supervisor, man, because I don't need to be battling with my own people because, black folk, when they get a fictitious position of power, they act like they are the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway or some shit. And it's always us who don't have no problem being like, that lawsuit that happened with you and Martin, and you filed a sexual harassment lawsuit, and he said it was not true. Why do you even need to say that? Why couldn't you just dress it up and say, the show ended and didn't end that great, but how are you guys now? That's how you could do that. You don't need to bring up the specifics. She did the same thing with R. Kelly. She did it with Lisa Leslie. This is what they do. They send mammies out to do the devil's work. They don't want to do it no more because they know mammies will maintain the system. Coons and Sambos will maintain the system.
Able to get back on track with him because
Martin,
clearly you guys have worked it out.
We worked really hard to reconnect,
You
to
did.
forgive, and this reunion is about a celebration.
Yeah.
See, I give Tisha Campbell props. She dodged that like Neo in the Matrix. Like, and probably in her head, bitch, don't be asking me no dumbass questions like that. You know me and him, we didn't really get along. It was some issues. But we cool now. So bitch, don't be asking me no. I know that's what she really thinking. But you on Good Morning America, you promoting Martin, so you can't go in, but that's the problem. That's why watch. Look, if reparations happen, now you're just mammying for nothing. Because it's not gonna mean anything. It's not gonna have any value. It's going to be, look, when reparations take place, they're speaking into existence. It's going to be, I want everybody, if you have Disney Plus, go watch Loki, the series Loki. In the series Loki, if you watch any of the Marvels, whatever, like, Infinity Wars, Endgame, it was all about the Infinity Stones, right? You know, you got to get all 5 Infinity Stones and you can control time, power, everything. Illusions, you can control all these mythical things. Man, when Loki went to the time variant people that controlled the timelines of the world, of the galaxies, they control all the timelines. Man, he looked at somebody's drawer up there. They had 30 different Infinity Stones just laying around. And then the dude said, go ahead, take whatever one you want. Those don't mean shit here. They have no value. Almost like the American dollar. But anyway.
Everything that we did, everything that we accomplished, and our growth as human beings. And so we concentrated mostly on that.
But I look at your life, though, and your career, teacher, because you have been through it.
Yeah, but why do you need to bring that up? And your lace front has been through it too, bitch, but ain't nobody saying shit about it. God damn, Gayleking is a fucking mammy. Why are you saying that?
You've been through it. You had a high publicized divorce.
Yes.
You have.
Man, we know that. See, man,
Your career didn't go the way you wanted it to.
I mean, she just going in right now.
And now you're sitting here resplendent in orange. What did you learn about yourself, and how are you feeling these days? Because you look like a gazillion bucks.
I am the happiest I have ever been in my life.
Why? I'm
The
glad to
happiest
hear
I've
that.
been. You know what? It was a combination of the newfound freedom in my life and COVID isolation. I really had to sit with myself and my children.
So you got the Rona too.
Yeah, right. But it was,
You should see the black dude and the white dude. They kind of like, man, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? I'm not talking about Tisha Campbell. I'm talking about Gayleking. Gayleking is a funky bitch for that, man. Why is you doing that?
that whole time where I got to rediscover who I was, because I've been paying bills since I was 5 years old. And
What'd you learn about yourself?
I learned that I'm super intelligent.
Oh, nice.
And resilient.
Nice.
And that I was a really good role model for my kids.
Yes.
And that I loved being a mother.
Not just your kids, not just your kids,
well,
for
thank
a lot
you.
of us.
But
Yeah.
I took being married very seriously. I took being a mother very seriously. And at this
She's able to rebound, though. I'll give her props.
point, it's really about who am I?
Right.
Yeah.
And discovering who I am. And everything that you go through, it's like a beautiful devastation. You're
I
gonna
like
learn
that.
something,
Wow.
something really interesting, about yourself. Sometimes
She said beautiful desert station. Gayleking can't even talk. A tippity on the tippity. Man, shut up.
things come in a really complicated, interesting, ugly gift.
Yeah.
It's wrapped in a very strange package. And I just learned so much about myself, and I really am the happiest I've ever been in my life.
And are you sitting there going, I like me?
I really do
I
like
like me,
myself.
yeah.
And I discovered
All right, and that's it, man. I ain't gonna play no more. I just wanted y'all to hear that shit. And here, let me get my take on it. Look, first of all, stop doing the devil's work. You know, when you're at the court plantation, look, I've been at the court plantation. I've literally listened in meetings to a dominant society people talking about. I remember one bitch was like, yeah, you know, I used to be an alcoholic and I'm a klepto, so, you know, I used to steal for the high of it. I'm like, why are you telling everybody this shit? To the point where everybody in the meeting was laughing at this woman. It was unbelievable. I'm like, you know we at work, right? Why is you telling us this? Because when it's their system, they can just kind of do whatever they want and tell whatever they want to tell, and they won't be held against them. Man, look, let me tell you something. I've been in meetings. I've been in meetings where They had this dude. I think he was. I don't know what he was. He was a white Hispanic, probably identified as white, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, so I think that certain things are not real." Then what the fuck are you doing working here if you think certain things ain't real? You about to fuck up everything at this. Like, how did you even? Who hired you? After motherfuckers say that, okay, we gotta get this motherfucker up out of here. He don't even know what's real and what's not. Man, what? But this is the type of shit. Let niggas go in a meeting and be like, yeah, I've been diagnosed with bipolar, so sometimes I don't know what's real and what's not. The next day, you gonna be in human resources with your supervisor. Yeah, it's been brought to our attention that, you know, you have some mental health issues, and we're gonna go ahead and part ways as your department and your job duties. Ooh, it doesn't really align with what we need as the prerequisite. So we're gonna go ahead and part ways. That's what happened to a black person. But the diamond side, they ain't going to job. I'm waiting for somebody to literally just be like, yeah, I just was a dope fiend. I do heroin and crack cocaine, you know. I remember another lady was like, yeah, you know, I was alcoholic and my husband divorced me. And I'm like, nigga, this is the job. This is not fucking Dr. Phil. And then when they do this cultural diversity shit at your jobs, man, don't participate in that shit so you can listen to a whole bunch of immigrants and people that don't belong here trying to tell you about their culture. Man, get the fuck out of here. Only the United States of America, a nigga can come here and force feed you their culture. Man, fuck you. But you can't go nowhere else and force feed them your culture. I'm just telling y'all, man, these are just things that you need to learn and relax and listen. And, you know, black folks, stop doing the devil's work. Stop carrying on the madness and the drama. That's why after listening to David from No Compromise, when he was like, we love theater, I don't even really partake in a lot of drama. I see things going on with people, you know, and they trying to get the back and forth going. I don't even entertain it no more because I don't even want that around me. Like I said before, get it from the source, fuck the middleman, and stay in your lane. If you're not getting up, hustling, handling business, working and doing your thing, then chances are I don't really have time for it. And it's no diss. I don't have time for it. If I got to get up and do what I need to do, you have the same 24 hours in a day that I have. We need to take that hater spirit and ball it up and throw it in the fucking dumpster. Or take it and embrace it and let people know that you a hater. Stop being around people and going around people and acting like you in support of them when really you just hate. And if you are a person that know everybody's business, I'm going to look at you too. Because how do you know everybody's, how are you that free and you that available, you know everybody's business? When I have a day off, I don't want to be bothered with nobody else's business. But only the United States of America Incorporated that happens. Go check out that interview with Gayleking. Shout out to everybody out there that's handling business like I said before. Stay true to who you are. You don't need to impress nobody. Whatever you want, get it. If you like nice things, get the nice things. And let a nigga know at the door. When they get to trying to make you feel bad, well, nigga, when you want to get up and do what the fuck I do, then you can get those things. All right, then, y'all. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all on Sunday. Peace. And you already know my famous words. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.